When you're selling, remember you're the guide. You're the pro. You've done this before, and you're there to help your client get what they can't get by themselves. You're getting them from where they are to where they want to be. And if they could do that without you, they would, right? That's called a transactional sale. That's when people go on Amazon and look at a couple options and pick something without any salesman. There's no salesman on Amazon. People are self-serving. And if they could self-serve, they might, but they can't or they don't choose to, and so they're asking for your help. So we want to help them, but we don't want to overwhelm them. And sometimes salespeople can get excited about wanting to help their client, and they think that giving more options is the way to help. Hey, I don't want to force them into one path. I want to let them choose. Well, remember, they're coming to you because they're looking for guidance, looking for recommendations. And the way we help them get that answer is to discover what it is they're looking for. The discovery phase of the sales conversation is where we draw out what they're looking for so that we can choose among the options and offer them just the thing that's going to fit them best. See, they don't want to choose. Don't just say, hey, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, but we also have this, this, and this. So if that doesn't work for you, we also have these other options. And when it comes to payment, we can do these 5 options. It's overwhelming. If people wanted to do all that work by themselves, they would, but they don't. So that's why you're there. Or maybe they can't because that information is just not available. In any event, what you're looking to do is guide them through discovery. So think of yourself as a server at a restaurant. So somebody comes in and it's your job to help them get what they want. So let's say they're looking at the menu and you come over and say, hey, ready to order? What can I get started for you? And they say, well, what's really good? What should I have? Well, you have no idea what they should have because you don't know what they're looking for. So you've got to ask some questions. So a great question in that situation would be, have you been here before? Because that's going to narrow down that they might have. Now you can lead into maybe they've had some good experiences or bad experiences. If they tried some things, they wanted to try something else last time, but they could only get one thing, and now maybe it's the time to try that. See, this can work in any business. If you're a car salesman, what kind of car do you drive right now? If it's software, do you have this kind of software already? Are you looking to replace this, or are you looking to get something new? So it just helps you understand where they're coming from. So let's say they say, no, first time, never been here. Well, great. Are you interested in an appetizer? Our soups are great. See, let's start to scale down. When they say, what should I have? Do they mean, what should I have for an entree? Or what should I start with? Don't know. So you can ask, hey, would you like to start with an appetizer? Our soups are great. You can make that recommendation. That's okay. You want to give them a little bit more than, appetizer. What does that mean? They might not know what your choices are, what you have. So you say, hey, our soups are really good. Great. Maybe they say, now they could take you down a path of, yeah, sure, what soups do you have and whatever. But maybe they say, no, I was really thinking I need some help on the entree. Chance to ask another question. Great. Were you thinking steaks or seafood? See, let's try to get them to pick something so you can narrow down the menu. Let's understand what they're trying to accomplish so you can help them. Now, maybe they throw you kind of a curveball and they say, actually, I was thinking chicken. Hey, that's okay. You want to give them 2 choices, maybe 3 at the most. You didn't want to say, hey, were you thinking a salad or some chicken or some seafood, maybe steak? We could start with dessert. We've got some great appetite. You don't want to overwhelm them. Take it slow. Limit their choices, seafood or steak. And they say chicken. That's okay. Great. How hungry are you? Because you've got a range of chicken options, right? It could range from grilled chicken salad to gargantuous chicken pasta platter. So they say, kind of medium hungry. Great. One thing I recommend is the chicken parmesan. See, that's kind of a middle choice. And now they'll either say, yeah, that sounds great. Or they might say, I'm thinking I'm a little more hungry than that. Well, maybe you want the gargantuous chicken platter then. Or maybe they say, I'm not sure I'm that hungry. Well, maybe I'd like to, or they say, I'm trying to eat a little bit lighter. Great, why don't you maybe try the grilled chicken salad? See, we're asking questions to narrow this down. We can't overwhelm them with choices. We want to work with them to help them get what's good for them. Remember, sales is the thing that we do with and for someone, not to them. So the way we do that is to find out what's going to be good for them is to ask questions. And that's what discovery is. But don't fall into the trap of thinking that you've got to offer all the choices and that's how you're going to be helpful to people. If people wanted all the choices, they would just go look themselves. The reason they're not sure what to order is because it's all on the menu. Why can't they just figure it out? They need some help. They need you to guide them. You're the pro. And by asking some good guiding questions, you can help to narrow it down and get them exactly what they're looking for.